What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I figured I'm kind of bored at school and I was thinking about this, and I figured I'd give you guys a little tutorial of how to do the kind of stomach vacuum that is seen in bodybuilding and kind of that kind of whole world. Basically, those tips and tricks that I've been doing ever since I started prep, or my cut, whatever you want to call it, end of March, actually, so it's been about 3 weeks. Everything's going well, losing weight. I'm about 8 pounds down, taking it super slow. But with that being said, every morning I'm now doing some sort of stretching. Say if I did legs the day before, I'll stretch in the morning for my legs. Upper body, I'll stretch whatever upper body part I did. And then I'll do vacuum practice every morning on fasted, so empty stomach. I do kind of 4 different kinds of a vacuum variation. 4 different kind of, they're just different positions that make it harder to kind of bring it and suck it in. I'll show you them now. But really, the whole point of it is to work that, I think it's transverse abdominis muscle. Just like how you scrunch down, you're doing your little crunches on your back on the ground, that you're training that muscle. Bringing and sucking that muscle in, your abs in, that's another muscle that you're training. That's the function that it has. With that being said, I'll go into the video and see what happens. We're on the floor right now. I'm going to show you these I do 2 rounds of just one kind of hold of the vacuum that I do. And I do just 2 at each station, so 8 total. Then sometimes I'll add 2 more within an actual pose, but we'll talk about that later. But these are the first 2 that I actually do. It's just going to be this over here. Hands and knees normal. And then what you're going to see, I'm going to suck down, and then, and you're going to hold that for as long as you really can. I'm gonna hold that. I usually go between 10 and 16 seconds, something like that. I try to just pull it in as deep as I can, and then really just focus on holding it, and really throughout all of this, really just try to not make any weird faces. So when I get to the stage, I'm not used to making those weird faces while holding the vacuum. So little tricks like that will make it a little easier when you're dieted down, shredded, cut up, and ready for a show or just whatever for the beach, and you want to do a little pose, whether it be at the gym or if you want to be that guy at the beach posing for photos. You'll be ready to hold that vacuum, and you'll look good, have the waist come in a little tighter, a little slimmer, and overall it's going to make the look a little bit better with that V-tape coming from the shoulders, lats, and down to the stomach. Alright, second one I do, after the first 2, I go and just have my dresser right here. Got the TV here, the dresser's here. Just hold on here, and you're going from how you were on your hands and knees from here, and you're slowly making your way up to here, and then you're going right there. So at this point, same thing. You breathe down, and then suck it in. Same thing, you're gonna hold it as long as you can for 2 sets. Make it deep, make it tight, and hold as long as you can. So I'm not gonna lie, I actually forgot to do, I didn't do it in the correct order. So the first round I do is actually on my back, legs just bent, and I do all the air out, and then do the vacuum. I do that same thing, 2 rounds of as long as you can. Then I go to the hands and knees, then I go to on the dresser, and then next one I'm gonna show you is just a regular one. That's gonna be either just standing up straight, kind of a front relaxed pose, or into an actual front double bicep or front lat spread or something like that. Alright, so like I said, the 4th and last one is just going to be standing up straight, either in a front relaxed or front double bicep, front lat spread, vacuum hold. Sometimes I'll add a little twist, so if I'm up like this, I'll try to just twist this way because it gets it harder because you're not straight up. So I'll show you when I do it. You'll see how I'll be able to not hold it as deep, so it's going to get a little bit harder. at that point. But still, same thing, 2 rounds of max hold. So we'll see that. Alright, so I don't think I mentioned this before in the video. What I try to do is mentally bring my belly button to my spine, so it's gonna go and come back that way. So I usually like to pretend I'm in like an abs and thighs or something, where I'm gonna scrunch down, breathe all my air out, and rather than come and crunch like that, you're gonna come back almost and lean back like you're on an incline bench. And then at that point, that's when you breathe the air out and you bring it up. And at that point, you'll see my body's gonna shift a little forward, up and forward, and kind of just be straight up and down. So, like this. Oh man. It's easier, like I said, to do it in the morning fasted. With no food in your stomach. You'll be able to pull a little bit tighter, a little bit deeper, hold it maybe a little bit longer, depending on the person. And like you probably saw there, once I turned, it came out a little bit. It really wasn't as deep. But during that, what was I gonna say? Damn, I had something good to say. Talked about that. Bring it in. Oh yes. So you see, when I finished the vacuum, I couldn't hold it for any longer. I came down and I didn't just go and let my gut go. I'm almost pretending like I'm on stage and judges are watching, audience is watching, whoever's watching. So when I'm done with the vacuum, I still have my abs flexed when I'm coming down, so I'm still either like this or up into a vacuum. So that's one little thing, another trick to that extra total of 30-second contraction of your abs and just overall just like stomach control. That's really going to be beneficial in the end after you do it like over time. I know I've been doing this for about, I think it was 1 day in 3-4 weeks, and I can already see like in the gym my breathing is better, under control, during legs when they go heavy and for a lot of reps. I can control my breath and slow my heart rate down for a second and get that extra 1 or 2 reps, whatever it may be. But yeah, it's really simple. Some people can't do it. I know some of my friends can't do it, and others can, but since they haven't trained it as much as I have over the years, it's not as deep, or they can't hold it for that long. They get out of breath really quickly. So it's one of those things you just have to practice, just like it's another muscle you have to train. Just like you train biceps once, twice a week, whatever you do, you can train that once a day because it's not really getting worked that hard, and you won't really be sore from it. I've never been sore from it. So it's like you can do abs almost every day. It's another part of your abs, so might as well work it out every day. If in the end it's going to create that V taper eventually. I don't have it right now really as much, but once I cut down, I know I have to lose maybe 15 more pounds of fat and probably a little bit of muscle, water definitely. That should be coming into play, but we'll see. Alright, don't roast me for my blue shorts. Pretend you don't see them. Also, if you didn't figure it out already, doing a little bit of physique update. Just around 2:18 this morning, so we'll see that.